Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Let's get it.
We're
Yeah,
in
boy.
it. Yeah.
We're in it for the first time in a while. Welcome back to Sonic Mania.
For the first
And
time in a
now-
while, welcome back to Gaming Stooges.
Yeah, that's also true. For those who don't know, which is everyone, Justin's headset broke, and it took us a while to get him a replacement. So we couldn't record Sonic Mania for a while.
But
Now we're back.
We didn't want to. Without
Yeah, I know. It was more like we were lazy and we kind of procrastinated on buying him a headset because he couldn't afford one himself,
Yep.
as is the norm.
Apparently,
Yeah.
morale hits rock fucking bottom when I'm not here.
Also,
Hey, I
timely, I
recorded.
guess, in a sense that we are recording this and Sonic Mania Plus has been released.
It's been out. It was out as soon as I started this LP, though.
When he started uploading the LP.
Well, yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
I was gonna say you recorded the LP way before that.
well, by now, fucking, they've already done, what was it, Mania Adventures?
Mania Adventures is already way done. I'll probably make a video or two showing off bonus shit for Mania Plus because there is shit to show off. But for now, we'll get to that when we get to it. This is Press Garden. It's there's newspapers and ink and stuff everywhere.
It's a good
Spikes.
stage.
It's a good stage.
Don't feel bad, Jack. By the time I finish the universe and we get to Xenoverse 2, Xenoverse 3 will be out.
We'll have Fighters 2 on the PS5.
Oh, wait until one of us does that one.
God, what was I gonna say? So is the idea for this place is that this is an abandoned newspaper printing facility and Eggman decides to just use it? Because all of the
Basically.
fucking newspapers in the background have Sonic's face on it, and I assume they're wanted posters.
He was a really big fan of Jonah Jameson.
Get me that hedgehog!
Yeah, pretty much. Oh,
Yep.
T.
oh. Speaking of JJ, Spider-Man's out now, which shows how long this is taking.
Oh yeah.
Get me that Spider-Man! I don't know what else.
And
Jameson
apparently,
knows.
Spider-Man is a worthy successor to Spider-Man 2,
Yeah, it only took them 15 years.
and the right dev.
True.
Insomniac is always the right developer, though.
Yeah, but can they develop Lexine's Quest?
Yeah, if you ask them to.
Oh, okay.
The question isn't can they, it's will they.
I'm sure if you give them enough money.
I don't have that.
Exactly.
Get that extra life.
Go, man.
Damn it!
I will say I'm very glad for the fucking crab robots in this stage. The hitboxes being so generous, or the hurtboxes rather, because Jesus Christ, if those things were as picky about where you have to hit them as the fucking whatever they're called in Sonic 2 Metropolis Zone, I would have flipped my shit.
Oh, slicers?
Not the slicers, the crab ones.
Oh,
The crab slicers?
shit, I don't remember.
Shellcracker?
Shellcracker, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck those, by the way.
the fuckers that are always in the corners.
Or where the ceiling is too low.
Yeah.
Yeah, because shellcrackers have a fucking abnormal hitbox on them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was a fan game or one of the, I guess you could say, lost levels of Sonic 2, but, when Shellcracker's not put in a position where you can't reach him, he's actually a lot easier to kill.
So this boss is wait for him to point the saw blade in your general direction, but have him hit a box, and then the saw blade breaks, and you hurt him.
This feels like a much faster. I don't remember if it had a name or not, but this reminds me of a much faster Carnival Night Act 1 boss where you had to sit on his little thing and direct it towards him to hit him.
I know what you're talking about, I just don't remember the name. Or
Yeah,
if it has one.
I don't know. I only know the actual vehicle Eggman has a name, but I don't know if all the bosses do.
This is my favorite
Oh, the
stage.
song for this is so good.
Oh! Doesn't this use, I think this actually uses, what is it, tunes from Shinobi?
I have no idea.
Like, a similar, like, sound chip to it. Or, I mean...
You mean like instruments?
Yeah, not sound... All the Genesis games had the same sound chip. But,
I have no idea.
like this bit right here that's playing, this is something you'd hear in Shinobi.
You mean melodies?
Yeah,
This-
I couldn't
This
get the word
song
out.
brings me to a good place.
Does this mean you guys want me to LP Shinobi?
Probably not.
Play the PS2. Play the PS2 game.
Oh.
That game was kick-ass.
I was gonna say it depends on how long it takes, but I don't really care.
It has a very
You can LP whatever you want.
has a very arcade style to it, being a Sega game and all.
I mean, if I did, I probably would like, at least in terms of like actual Sega consoles, I think I might just skip to like Shinobi 3, simply because I think the other two are like Master System, which I don't know if I can actually emulate that. I mean, I probably could, but I don't have an emulator for it.
You could get one.
I could. But I also think that Shinobi 3 is just more fun. I mean, Shinobi never really evolved into a gigantic franchise like Sonic did, like most of Sega's IPs, so continuity doesn't really matter.
I still say you should play the PS2 game.
I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but I think I'll just skip to, like, Shinobi 3.
Lennon, do you have any input on this stage?
I shouldn't have drank that beer before recording because I'm falling asleep.
God damn it, Landon.
Well, that answers your question, Jack.
That section right there reminded me of, what was it? That one part of Marble Zone where you're just constantly landing on blocks.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if you actually care about the points, what you'd want to do is...
Oh, yeah, no. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about, yeah.
Where
You said Marble
the
Zone, and
points
for some
don't
reason I
matter.
thought Marble Garden.
Oh yeah, because there's two, technically, like, Marble Zones.
But
They both-
yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's if you care about points.
Where the points don't
I
matter.
usually do it just because why not?
You need
Is
to
there a
be
reason why it
frozen,
looks like you
Jack.
try to
What are you
break out of
doing?
that early?
To answer your question, I have no idea. I recorded this ages ago.
Because
Like,
you're,
it's
supposed,
probably been a full year since I've recorded this at this point.
you're supposed to ride that to the end. You're not supposed to break out of it.
Yeah.
You probably just forgot.
Well, I mean, admittedly, I thought that was an actual, like, hazard, considering there's a boss, I'm pretty sure, in Sonic 3 that when it freezes you, it actually damages you.
Damn.
Dang it, Tails.
I mean, this game uses a combination of throwbacks and new shit, so I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the ice did damage you.
I mean, it's kind of surprising that it doesn't.
Yeah, well, it's probably because you need it to traverse, and that would be bullshit if it did hurt you.
It's true. Shit.
Also, this is the only level where there's like a third type of spring, which are frozen springs, which break as soon as you use them.
Which I think is neat.
I want to know how this... How does this act tie into Act 1?
I have
Minus
no
the
idea.
Trees, like this has nothing to do with.
The ink press thing.
Yeah.
It might just be the trees, honestly. I have no idea how else they connect.
No.
But I'm also not complaining because I love this level.
Why did you just eat that Astron?
I like to think that this is the pathway leading away or towards the workshop or whatever that you were in the first act.
Jack, don't die.
Maybe it's like abandoned and well, I mean, we kind of already established that it was abandoned, but like in the middle of the woods. Just kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
This guy uses like, I mean, the slashing sounds are like generic Genesis sounds because I hear that in a lot of Genesis-based games. But the noises he makes besides that are actually all specifically from Shinobi.
That guy is an asshole if you have only just one character and not like Sonic and Tails or like and Knuckles mode going on. Because it is
take the hits for you.
significantly harder to hit him that extra time to actually damage him.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Eggman.
So it was, I mean, it would make more sense because, you know, everything being frozen, but like, was that a combination of like
This stage too.
Sakura petals and like snow?
Yes.
I swear that was like snowflakes I was seeing. Anyway, hi Marble Garden Zone.
Yee.
Oh,
I wish they would have brought back that stage.
Marble Garden Zone. Yeah, admittedly, I think I would have preferred that over Hydro City Zone.
I mean, I like Hydro City for the music, but like Marble Garden is like one of my favorite stages in Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
The only real disappointing thing is that I think they did more with Chemical Plants Remix than they did with Hydro City, which almost sounds exactly the same.
No.
There's a lot of that in this stage. A lot of bouncing on springs.
Oh, and getting hit.
I mean, granted, that's kind of what it is in the original.
That's because you have to go fast.
It might be the bias speaking, but I still think like the
I was gonna say,
like,
I feel like this stage does a much better job of getting actual platforming involved than the CD variation.
Oh. It's because the
Well,
CD
it's because-
variation was all about going faster.
Well, the Sonic CD is kind of like a non-standard 2D platformer, to be fair.
well, yeah, it's like a Sonic, like, I don't know, almost 2, but not quite. It's also like the most oddly designed like 2D Sonic game because it kind of goes against what the future games went with. It's also
Well,
another-
again, because the goal isn't necessarily go to end of stage fast. It's, you know, find robot generator.
But that's the thing, is that although you want to find the robot generator, CD is probably the most speed in mind, like design-wise, it has like the most like speed in mind out of any of the classics 2D Sonic games, in my opinion.
Because you have to go 81 miles per hour.
well,
And that's not just Stardust Speedway, like Palm Tree Panic is the same way. I guess Tidal Tempest isn't really so much. Wacky Workbench, certainly. Quartz Quadrant, pretty much so. Collision Chaos, definitely.
well, I think Sonic 2 and Sonic CD were made at the same time, right?
Yeah, with different
yes.
teams.
Well, Sonic CD was also coming off the heels of Sonic 1, which had a lot of slowing down, ironically.
It's pretty crazy that they had like a concept as like, I'm not saying it was the best concept in the world, but they came up with such a unique concept for CD after just one game.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know if there's a game before Sonic CD that does the idea of time travel in a video game in a decent manner. Because, I mean, despite my gripe of what I said with, like, the antithetical nature of the level design, Sonic CD is still a good game. and it incorporated time travel in a cool way. And I feel like I don't think there was a game before that that really stood out that did that. We'd get games after that, obviously, like Chrono Trigger and stuff like that, but... I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Sonic CD might have been the first game to really do it right.
I mean, it was certainly the first to do it in a platformer.
Jerk, what are you doing?
Unless we're forgetting... What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
This guy, in my opinion, is honestly the most boring boss.
I feel like Jack's just completely given up on trying to keep his ring count in mini-bosses. Like, at this point in the game, like, he's just throwing himself in.
Actually,
When is that not my... Never mind.
Your
That
usual
guy-
strategy.
I think that guy is tied with the fucking giant caterpillar's most boring boss.
It's certainly very easy.
Yeah.
Future.
Ah, it's so psychedelic. Is this cyberpunk?
Oh, the video's over. Shit, I forgot I
Oh.
split this into...
Ah,
I forgot I split
Whoops.
apart Stardust Speedway.
you hyped
Next
me for
time
nothing.
on Sonic's Mania, we'll do the time warp again.
Oh.